Hi, welcome to this quick unboxing of the Grand Carnival. This is a game by Rob Kramer, art with Ryan Goldsberry, and it's a brand new game, tile placing game with simple rules yet very satisfying gameplay. I had the opportunity to read the rulebook online, so I'm very excited to give it a try. Looks like a very fun tile laying game with lots of puzzle mechanisms and pattern building and grid movement all blended together. So obviously the theme of the game is unique and fun because what else is more fun than the Grand Carnival itself. Ladies and gentlemen, step right up, the carnival is coming to town. In the Grand Carnival, players compete to create the most impressive carnival this town has ever seen, and you need to carefully plan your carnival's layout, build attractions, hire staff and manage the crowds, all while learning a few tricks of the trade. So let's quickly unbox the game and see what's inside. Briefly to mention that this is a family game which belongs in the category of puzzle games. Main mechanisms are grid movement, pattern building and tile placement. Plays from 1 to 4 players. It has very interesting solo mode as well, which is very nice and welcome addition to the game. Plays around 45 to 60 minutes, age is 12 and up, and the complexity is 2.2 out of 5. The designer of the game is Rob Kramer, as I said originally, and the publisher is Uproarious Games. So let's dive into the box and see what's inside. First of all, 2 thumbs up for the extensive detail to quality from the company. You can see from the box it's linen finish, hard cardon and a very sturdy box, which I always like, and this is always something that puts a smile on my face as a gamer. So let's open the box. This is the rulebook of the game. We have the components, the setup. It's a very simple game to get on the table, set it up and start playing. Each player is going to get their own area to develop their carnival, and when they have entry for the visitors, and they have to put with covering areas, first taking these tiles and putting them on this grid, and then overlaying them with attraction tiles in order to attract visitors and score victory points. This is how a round plays. On your turn you place 1 action pawn and take 1 action, and you check if you completed any tricks of trade, and at the end of round each player returns their 5 action pawns because you have to wait for your next round to use all of them. You see, you move them from this area over here in order to take an action. So we're going to of course make a how to play video for the game and probably a solo playthrough as well. These are the rules. Very simple. This is a glossary of tricks of trades for the different cards, and these are the different attractions. You see, the art on this one is amazing. I have to show you some of the details because you only notice when you focus on the tile itself. These are really, look at the mirrors, the house of mirrors, amazing. They have done extremely nice the artwork on this game, and there is also the solo. It has a different setup and a different way to score depending on the points that you acquire. It seems very interesting. I'm looking forward to give it a try. This is the back of the rulebook. So, baggies. I always like baggies in my games, not in my video screenshot. So, because of the glare obviously, but that's a good addition. We have this booklet for scoring purposes, I suppose. Let's put everything out of the box. Wow, this is linen finish, top-notch quality. This is extremely good quality cardstock. You can immediately understand it once you take it in your hand, and also, not to mention, the matte finish on the rail yard as well. So these are the 7 rounds of the game. You play from Sunday to Saturday. I don't remember from the rulebook, it's been a couple of weeks since I read it. If it is different from the back side, we'll find out soon. So, there you go, this is the rail yard. This is a very heavy box, and mainly it's due to the fact that, yeah, this is amazing. Mainly it's due to the fact that each player, as you can see, they have this huge, I'm going to select green because I always play with green, board. I was expecting, to be honest, a thin card area to place my tiles on, and this is the linen finish, flat and sturdy board. This is really nice. It has a reminder on your turn. It has a scoring table for attractions and guests, and this is the area for you to develop your carnival. You see, every player has one of their own. That's why this box is so heavy. I was wondering, to be honest, because you have one for the blue player, one for the yellow player, and one for the red player. This is extremely well done. Then this is a cool mechanism, because you see, you need to build first these areas and then build on top of them attractions on the blueprints that you will create. So this is very, very unique. Again, this is linen finish quality. Nice cardstock, extremely well done. Because as you would see, by creating, now this maybe is the most inefficient layout, but you see, you start creating grid coverage there, so that the visitors can go and put attractions on the blueprints there. So you need to be able to reach them, so you have to ensure that they can go to the attraction as such. Okay, so let's quickly make sure everything punches out correctly. Looks like the case. You see how fast I'm really looking forward to try this one, because I like tile laying games, and from the rules this looks different and fresh, and I have a suspicion, I'd like it to be proven right, that I'm going to like it even more from several of my favorite tile laying games, even in this theme, because there are many. Okay. Yeah, everything punches out greatly, but you know, once you start, you cannot stop. I'm one of those guys that I always like to punch out things. Maybe we should make a contest at some point of who can punch out faster the same game. So there you have it. There are quite a lot, actually. That's what I wanted to check out, how many of those tiles you get, and you get, as you see, lots and lots of those tiles for prints or foundations or whatever on your main board. Yeah, cool. Then you have, I'm not going to punch all of those out, but you have those tickets for admitting visitors to your carnival. Nice quality. Again, linen finish. Good stuff. And last but not least, we have the attractions themselves. So I think I'm going to show you up close some of the attractions, so you get a good look on them. The big tiles, to be honest, and they look nice. Look at that. The Tunnel of Love. So you need to ensure that you create this pattern on your carnival area, so then you can place it and attract visitors on them in order to be able to win points. And you need to, this is very nice and very beautifully illustrated. And also, to be fair, most of these let's say circus, attraction, carnival games, they have some generic art. This looks very, very unique, and this is what I would expect, to be honest, from a real carnival. This looks very nice. This is some kind of roller coaster. Cool. Yeah, the Wheel of Fun. And you can observe that you have different shapes that you need to ensure that you pre-create in your carnival foundation area, so that you can build them. House of Wax. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, cool stuff. And there are some single ones. Fortunes. And what does it say? Can't read it. Dunk. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is nice as well. Very, very nicely illustrated. I'm really happy to see these designs. They look very, I can imagine myself, oh my God, it has bumper cars, love them. I can imagine myself staring for them longer than I should during a play. Hope that's not an issue, because I really like the art on this. This is very, very, I need to check out the artist. Yeah. The guessing game. Ooh, House of Mirrors. Some single ones. And the last one from this punch board. Magic. Who doesn't like magic? And one final punch board. We have Amazing Fire Breathers. Again, these are ring and finish. Fortunes, I've seen this before. House of Wax. Yeah, I think these are duplicates of what we've seen before. At least most of them. Don't remember if we've seen this one. It's another one of the same. The guessing game. Yeah. This one we definitely have seen. Same for this one. Yeah. I remember this one and that one. Okay, so there are some duplicates, but so far we've seen unique designs. And I suppose having duplicate makes sense for playing with more than one player. For having access to all of those. So there you have it, these are the tiles themselves. Now, we still have some cards for the tricks of trade, which are opportunities for us to score additional victory points, and this give a lot of replayability to the game as well, because they're different within each game. Linen and finish cardstock, great quality. Look at that. Opportunities to score additional victory points. This looks nice. And something to chase on top of the rest of the scoring opportunities. And last but not least, we have the wooden meeples, which I'm going to show you up close to conclude this unboxing. Ooh, these are nice. I think they are different, different scouts or cats or whatever you name them. And these are for attracting more people to your carnival, the orange ones. Look at that, this is amazing. This is very well done. I don't know who made all this, who is responsible for all this. The development here deserves an applause, in my opinion. That's a bear, I suppose, balancing. And we also have what if I remember correctly to be true, the starting player token. I believe it's this one. And this concludes all the components of the Grand Carnival itself. Looks amazing. Looking forward to give it a try as soon as possible.